Okay, so obviously my name's Trey. So today I want to talk about the benefits of exercise and how it helps you, not just like the common knowledge where when we think of exercise, we just think of how it benefits your heart function, your blood flow, and obviously weight loss. So today I wanted to talk about how it's gonna, like, other benefits that come with exercise. So my two main points are how exercise helps benefit, how it helps ease depression, and how it helps break bad habits.
Picture mute. You didn't push the other button, did you? There you go.
Okay. Yeah, so exercise helps ease some depression and exercise helps break bad habits. Does this work? Oh, there we go. Okay, so when we exercise, endorphins are released, so those are like the feel-good sensors in our bodies, so it kind of makes us want to continue to do something. Exercise also helps gain confidence, like once we set goals. So if you set a goal for yourself in the gym and you accomplish it, it helps you gain obviously more confidence, and it's going to motivate you to want to continue to do what you're doing. Exercise helps break bad habits. Again, it just boils down to the feel-good sensors are stimulated. That's what causes us to repeat our like negative habits, bad habits. When we are engaging in the negative or the bad habits, dopamine is released and it's a reward chemical, so it just keeps us wanting to go further and further and further. And on women's health and men's health, they said moderate and high intensity exercise lessens our desire to indulge in our bad behaviors. It also helps divert your attention away from it, so you're not too focused on it. So that's what makes you want to keep going back to the gym and stuff. And then these type of intensity exercises also help the withdrawal backlash. So you're not going to be like fiending for something. Like people who smoke cigarettes, they try to exercise and work out so that way they can divert their attention away from it, and then they're not going to feel super like they're like itching for the nicotine or the cigarettes. Same thing with eating bad. It's not going to really make you want to eat like the same stuff that you're eating, because you're conscious of, like, you know what you're putting in your body. Once you start exercising, it'll like kind of get you into like creating good habits and stuff. So yeah.
Megan, what did you think?
Well, I thought the speech was really informative, and I just kind of noticed that there wasn't a hook in the beginning, so I think he just needed to add a hook. And then he talked about like what he was going to talk about, his main points, and then he explained them really thoroughly, so that was really good. And then I also noticed that he didn't like have to use flashcards, so like he knew exactly what he was talking about. So that's really good that he didn't have to like go based off his flashcards all the time. And I thought it was a really good speech.
Well, I think there are good things in the speech, and I think you mentioned a couple of them. The topics clearly identified at the beginning of the speech. You've got a clear thesis statement. I think the delivery is pretty solid for the most part. You are looking at us, you're not dependent on your notes. But you're not quite prepared for some of the things that you need to do in the speech. For example, at the end of the speech, your exit is, oh yeah. That's it. That's how we know that it's done, because you just kind of, yeah, you shrug your shoulders and you're done with us. And that's really not a very effective way to leave the audience. You want to give them something to hold on to. I kind of agree with Megan also. You need something at the beginning to pull us in. So we know what the topic is, but what's interesting about this? Why should I pay attention to this? How is this going to affect me? Or give me something that's interesting and like we've talked about, the hook that's gonna pull us into this. As it is, it's just sort of the topic.
Yeah.
And the topic by itself isn't going to do much. You have some pictures that you use in a couple of the slides that maybe could do that sort of thing. I saw Minions, I saw The Rock at one point. I'm going, well, tell a funny story about those kinds of things. What's going on here? Make it interesting. As it is, it feels a little bit. Remember what we talked about when we looked at the guy who did the chili pepper speech. He's got information in the speech. Yeah. His problem was he wasn't organized. Now you're organized, but you don't have any content. You've got very small amounts of content, and you need stuff to go along with that. For example, when you mentioned the endorphins that might keep you going or give you some sense of what it is that you're doing, that there's a value of what you're doing. So who benefits from that? Give me some examples. Tell me a story. Show me some statistic or research that shows that this alters the way people act and behave, and they're better as a consequence. Or the dopamine thing that you're talking about on the reward center. So how do people want to repeat this? What do they get? How's that sense of satisfaction come about? Is there a limit to it? How long does it take to get to those kinds of things? As it is, I'm going, well, okay, so if I get up and do 5 jumping jacks, I'm going to be good on this. If I get up and do 2 push-ups, I got my endorphins going, and I'm going to get some dopamine. No, there's more to it than that, and that there's more to it than that because you do those kinds of things. If you were talking about, you might have a more elaborate description of your workout today with a friend of yours than you had with us just now. You might say, "Oh man, I was on the weight machine for 5 minutes, and my back was stretched out, but I felt so good that I'd gotten this kink out, and I wanted to get on the rowing machine and do the next thing, that kind of stuff." And you'd be telling that story to a friend of yours, and it would take 10 minutes to get through that story. Your whole speech here was 3 minutes. So there's obviously content missing. There's a structure. You've told us what that is, but you got to get some content in there, and you're doing an okay job talking to us. So now you just need to find more to talk to us about. And I think that's where it shorts up. Okay, thank you.